Why hello there you sexy bees, I am VatiWah and welcome back to Skyrim mods Boobs and Lubes. Now I bet you are all feeling a bit moist and jumping with joy when you hear the name VatiWah, you know, moist as in sweaty, so get your head out of the gutter. Now Pretty Jump Idols by Ursine gives you 2 new jumping animations for your character. Now the first jumping animation has you doing some kind of a cannonball flip, and now all we have to do is get some hoops and we can have a circus. Now the second animation is much less flashy compared to the first animation. Instead of the usual bow leg jump for vanilla, you have this jump where your legs are more or less together. Now it seems like you launch yourself with one leg, and then when you start falling, your other leg is used to touch down on the ground. Now in both animations, you kinda land with one foot and one knee, kind of like a ninja, so you're kinda in a kneel down position, so that's pretty cool. So today we're gonna have a tournament hosted by the one and only Queen Sasha, who is wearing the EyeCandy sexy warrior outfit by XNem and an unknown Russian. It is originally made for Oblivion by XNem, but ported to Skyrim by some Russian guy. There are 2 versions, the chainmail skimpy version, which in my opinion doesn't look skimpy at all, it looks pretty normal. The one thing I like about this armor is that there are these discolorations and blemishes all over the black armor, and it does kind of make you look like you're wearing like a armor made out of black marble. The full body version is basically the same as the skimpy version, except everywhere there was skin showing, it is now covered with black chainmail. Now the armor also has these little white swirly designs, and it kind of make the armor have a little bit contrast, so it's not just entirely black. Now there are also 2 headgear, the helmet and the cowl, and it is available for both the skimpy version and the full body version. The cowl does seem to be a little bit on the low texture side, so I would probably stick with the helmet. There is also an enchanted set that you could craft, and it can be obtained from the forge under the ebony section, and it is only available for CBBE body types. Today is a beautiful day to hold a tournament with a partially cloudy sky. Realistic Clouds by Frozen Whiteon is a mod that alters the skies of Skyrim. It is still in beta, so there might be some issues here and there. The vanilla Skyrim clouds often look a bit like smog or a puff of smoke, and it just doesn't look like real clouds. Now realistic clouds make the clouds seem more defined, and it kinda adds a little bit more depth to it. The mod contains both 2K and 4K textures. To be honest, if I was the mod author, I'd probably hide some clouds that is in the shape of naughty things, you know? But that's just me. In this tournament, we have 2 follower mod packs who will be battling each other. TPFollowers and SkyDream Mer-Maids with healer and body changer. And we will learn a little bit more about the 2 teams later, and the 2 teams will battle each other for survival and for some prizes. Oh, okay. The first prize we're going to be taking a look at is the Ursine Armor Pack UNP by Deserter X. Ursine Armor Pack will be the first of 8 armor packs, and each armor pack will contain 3 variations, so in the future we're going to be getting a lot of armors. All 3 variations can be found in a chest outside of War Maiden in Whiterun. The chest contains 5 of each piece of armor, which should be enough for your usage. Now it would be pretty much hell, and it would take a lot of time to spawn in each of those 30 or so pieces of armor in the command console, so this is good. The first variant is Barbarian, and it is made mostly of fur and leather. This is perfect for those that live in the mountainous regions of Skyrim, and it also has a cape! Yay, a cape! The second variant is Imperial, and it is made mostly of chain link. Appearance-wise, it may offer a little bit more protection, but the chain link is also see-through. So we have a case of having less armor, but more defense. The third variant is Stormcloak, and it is made mostly of leather. And instead of a cloak, instead of the cape from Barbarian, we have a scarf. And if you are like me, you will probably be mixing and matching the pieces of armor from all three variants to make a new armor. The interesting thing is that each variant has a braless armor where the left boobie is exposed. Now I am not quite sure what the purpose of this is, but okay, sure, why not? We also have a few swords to give out to the winning team as well. Terra by Zikuru. It contains a sword, a greatsword, and a scabbard. The sword and the greatsword, they both look the same except the greatsword is a bit bigger. The blade has one of those little swirly designs going on it, and I always love having those on a sword or a blade just because they're so pretty to look at, especially with the right lighting conditions like having a fire in the background. Now both the sword and the greatsword can be crafted at the forge. The scabbard is maroon in color, just like the handle, just like the grip, and the scabbard has this little metal ring on it. There is also a black version if you prefer that the scabbard and the grip is black instead of maroon. You could also get a blade that has a Dova skin engraving that is available for both the original and the black version. If that doesn't fancy you, then you can get the Twilight Guild Wars 2 Legendary Greatsword by RevSo. Now if you are a Guild Wars 2 player like me but you don't have a legendary weapon yet, then you can get one on Skyrim. Here is a guy who is kind enough to stand there long enough for me to take a few seconds of footage on Guild Wars 2 so I can be jealous. Now it can be forged under the Daedric category at a forge. Now unfortunately it does not really have the same particle effects and whatnot like the Guild Wars 2 version, so you know it's not perfect, but hey, you know, it's better than nothing. So let's talk about the tournament. On this corner, or lack of corner since we are in a circle, we have TPFollowers by Tech Prince. These 8 lovely young ladies hail from inns and taverns from all corners of Skyrim. There are 4 body types available for you to download, and they have TBBP HCD bodies for bouncy, 2K texture makeup, and while installing it you can have alternative hairstyles, war paint options, and pubic hair. These girls are being sponsored by their respective inns and taverns to represent them at this glorious event, so they will be fighting at their best. On the other corner, we have SkyDream Mer-Maids with Healer and Body Changer by VR Apollo, VR Daphne, and Fervat. These 5 ladies come from a variety of backgrounds and from different locations. The cool thing about this mod is that you can change a follower's body type while in-game using the body changer skill that you learn from Kyushiya. You can change the body type, alternative hair, tattoo, marriage, and have an alternative outfit. So have fun playing with all the different combinations. Each follower also carries a book that contains over 10 pages of her own background story, and it seems like the mod author enjoyed writing each one of the backstory of these followers. There will be 8 rounds, but since teams are uneven, TPFollowers will have some followers that will fight twice. The team that has the most rounds won will get to live and have prizes. The losers will meet an ugly fate. Now I will be using punches to initiate the battle between the 2 followers, and it shouldn't really affect the outcome that much since my punches are pretty weak. Boy, I have a feeling this is gonna fail and be anticlimactic. So the first battle, we have Bianca from TP. She represents Braidwood Inn in Kynes Grove and is a conjurer and mystic. Her opponent is Avialysis from SkyDream, and we will be calling her Avi for short. She is from Solitude Bard College and is a battle mage. So let's get this show on the road. Here we go! Bianca immediately spawns a summon, and this will give Bianca a distinctive advantage over Avi. Avi is ignoring the summon and will try to take out Bianca before she gets taken down in this unfair 2 versus 1. Avi is getting a little bit low on HP, and can she pull it off? Oh, Avi is down for the count. Bianca is the winner, so 1 point for DP. Yay, golf clap! In the second round, we have Sid Hill from SkyDream. She is from Old Raldron Inn, which will be interesting because TP also has a fighter from the same inn as well. Sid Hill is a ranger and an archer. From TP, we have Erinta, and we're going to be calling her Erin. Erin represents Dead Man's Drink in Falkreath, and she is also a necromancer and a mage. And off we go! Erin is on the attack, and Sid Hill is retaliating in full force. Sid Hill is shooting her arrows and hitting Erin with every shot. However, Erin is doing sustained damage with her lightning attack. And right now it will be a battle of DPS damage per second. Now it seems Sid Hill is trying to dodge the lightning attack, but to no avail. Now Erin is just taking those arrows like a boss. And it looks like Sid Hill is backing off, and is Sid Hill in trouble? Is she in trouble? Oh, Erin is down. Erin took way too many arrows to the knee, and she is kneeling in defeat. Oh, looks like it's 1 point for SkyDream, so now it's 1 point TP, 1 point SkyDream, so it's even. In the third round, we have Mildred from TP, and she represents Frostfruit Inn from Rorikstead and is a weapon master and warrior. From SkyDream, we have the lovely Ryla, and she looks like the cutest of the SkyDream team, and I am dead serious about that. She is damn cute. Now she is a dual axe warrior and is from Nightgate Inn. Now who is the better master of weapons? Who knows? We get to see right now. Now we'll get set. Ready and fight! We have Raya still attacking me and ignoring Mildred, and Raya better change targets before she dies. And it looks like Raya is retaliating, and holy shit, Mildred got defeated in 2 attacks. Raya is overpowered. Holy shit, she is OP. She needs a buff. And that was awfully a quick battle, and it's 1 point for SkyDream. In the fourth round, we have Kilshia, and we're going to be calling her Q from SkyDream. She is from Dawnstar Whitehall and is a healer and a defensive mace user. Now her opponent is Zalaria, and we're going to be calling her Zal from TP. She is from Drunken Huntsman in Right Run, and she is a ranger and assassin. And it looks like Q is on the attack, and Zal is still attacking me. Oh, Zal got stunned by Q. Now Zal is attacking Q, and they are just exchanging blows one after another, and this will be quite an interesting battle because Q is a defensive player and Zal is more of an offensive player. Now Zal will have to outdamage Q's heal and will have to get through her blocks. Q here is healing and blocking Q's hits, but Q has to attack in order to win. I think Q can win as long as she plays it smart and know when to attack and when to defend and withdraw. Now they are both dancing around my drone, and oh, Q is down. Q is a defensive player, and it's probably not good enough to withstand a beating. I mean, it's just not exactly a good idea to concentrate on defense. You have to do enough damage to take the other guy down. So 1 point for TP. In the 5th round, we have Valora, and we're gonna be calling her Val from TP. Val is from Valmir Inn in Iverstead. She is a barbarian and a warrior class, so pretty much brute force. The other side, we have Darhana, and we're gonna be calling her Dra from SkyDream. Dra is from Windhill, Whitevale, and she is a one-handed user with a shield. So, ready? Fight! Dra is attacking Zhao, Zhao is attacking me. Now Zhao is retaliating against Dra. Now Zhao is going full offense and is trying to break through Dra's defense, and Dra is pretty much blocking pretty much every other hit from Zhao. Now Zhao is not even bothering blocking or deflecting any of Dra's attacks, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because in this case Val might be taking a lot of damage, and I don't know if Zhao could do enough damage to kill Dra. Now, of course, as we've seen before in previous battle, playing defense is not always a good idea. Dra is getting a few good hits on Zhao, and Zhao looks like she is getting a little bit tired because she is putting a massive amount of energy into those strikes. However, it does Zhao no good if Dra just blocks and deflects pretty much every other hit. Zhao might need a new strategy in order to defeat Dra before Zhao gets too tired out. Now this might be the most balanced battle yet. It's taking quite a long time, and it looks like Zhao got the best of Dra. And it seems like playing defense in these tournaments is a bad idea. Anyways, the score is now 3 for TPFollowers and 2 for SkyDream, and we will be picking out 3 followers from SkyDream to fight the remaining 3 fighters from TPFollowers in the next episode of Skyrim, Boobs and Lubes. Now, we're gonna be seeing what's gonna happen in the next episode, and well, we also get to see what will happen to the team that does not win. I hope this episode tickles your fancy, and if it did, please check out my other videos and my channel, and stay sexy, my friends. Stay sexy.